Hello, Buff fans, and welcome to the WT Coaches Show on the WT Sports Network. I'm your host, Cale Steed. We have volleyball coach Jason Scotch in studio with us. Coach, the streak came to an end this weekend, but what an impressive streak it was, D2 NCAA record.
Yeah, it was, you know, when we have conversations like this, that means the streak ended. But, you know, at the same time, I mean, look, it's upsetting, but it's upsetting because you were doing something great. So that's how I look at it. But it was fun, and you know, I was a part of it for 2.5 years, and when streaks like this happen, they span multiple recruiting classes, and so I look at it like that. It ties in multiple volleyball generations together.
Well said, and still 10-1. You still have a great shot in the LS here. I mean, nothing's over.
No, and this week we play the other 3 of the top 4 teams, including us. So we play Midwestern Tuesday, Abilene Thursday, and Angelo Saturday. And if we take care of those games, and none of them are going to be easy, but if we take care of those games, we actually go back into the driver's seat.
Yeah, so, and break those down for us a little bit. Kind of talk about each of the team for us, if you don't mind.
Well, Midwestern is, they're going to be some of the teams that are bigger at the net, and so net play they're going to have an advantage there. They're just more explosive than us, and so just like Kingsville, but we just found out that Kingsville beat them in 5, and so we're going to have to use smarts and just be more systematic than them. Abilene, who we play on Thursday, they're younger, they're learning themselves. They made their errors out of conference, so realistically, they can be totally different than what we've seen even since last week. But they're going to be more of a balanced team. They're going to have smarts and some athleticism. They're going to be more like us. And so that'll be an interesting game. Angelo has had basically the same team for 3 years now. They're gelling. They have some very good strengths in a middle named Chelsea Gibson, who's very good. They got a transfer outside, and then Caitlin Valdez from last year. For some reason, I just think we match up well against them. The difference is they've had the same team for 3 years, and the difference is they got momentum on their side, and you know, this weekend against Tarleton, it shows you how powerful momentum is.
All right, thanks, Coach, for joining us. And don't go away. You're watching the WT Coach Show. Up next, WT Men's Soccer Coach Butch Lawfer.
The wind can run, but it can't hide.
See your High Country Chevy dealers.
Hello, Buff fans, and welcome back to the WT Coaches Show. I'm your host, Cale Steed. We are joined in the studio with head soccer coach Butch Lawfer. Butch, good to see you.
Pleasure.
You just said after yesterday's loss to Fort Hays State, just missed opportunities.
Yeah, it's been it's missed opportunities and this continual bug that we have of kind of beating ourselves, and it's been very frustrating. This is really uncharted territory for me as a head coach, never being 0-4 in my life, and you know, trying to figure out how to fix these problems and get us back on track. And you know, it's been a few sleepless nights, to be honest with you.
I understand. And is it frustrating more that you beat yourself than playing opponents, I guess, that aren't that much better than you are?
Yeah, I think it's more frustrating when you're beating yourselves and it's mistakes that normally, you know, your teams don't make those type of mistakes. And you know, I was talking to somebody today actually trying to get some advice, and you know, the positive side of we're creating tons of chances. I think we had like 10, 11, 12 corner kicks, and you know, it could have been easily 4 or 5 goals for us, and it just seems like there's this shell across the goal keeping the ball out. And you know, I've always believed that if you stop creating chances, then now you're really in big trouble. So the positive side is we're creating the chances. The negatives is that, you know, we're also pretty generous at times.
And doubleheader at home this weekend, yep, with the showcase with the women's team. What can fans, you know, how good is that for the fans to get to see both teams, I guess, both
I think it's
days?
Yeah, I think it's very positive. You know, hopefully we can get a good crowd and support both teams. That's really important. And you know, playing at home, you want to try to create that home field advantage and that you know, kind of that environment, make it difficult for teams to come by. And you know, it's an opportunity for soccer lovers, whether they prefer watching the women's game or the men's game, to come see both for I think one ticket price and back to back, and so it's really great advertisement for college soccer.
All right, thanks, Coach, and thank
You're
you for
welcome.
watching this week's edition of the WT Coaches Show. For more information, please visit our website, gobuffsgo.com, or follow us on Facebook and Twitter for the WT Sports Network. I'm Cale Steed.